Imagine this. You wake up one morning and suddenly, your brain remembers everything. Not just what you had for breakfast yesterday. I mean every single second, every sound, every smell, every awkward thing you said in middle school. Sounds amazing, right? Or maybe terrifying. Let's find out. Okay, so normally our brains are like selective librarians. They don't keep track of every single book, ticket stub, or embarrassing TikTok you watched at 3 a.m. They store the important stuff, like your best friend's face, how to ride a bike, or where you left your car keys. But what if the librarians suddenly refused to throw anything out? What if your brain became a storage unit that kept every single tiny detail? Every word, every smell, every ad jingle you've ever heard in your life. At first, it feels like a superpower. You could ace every exam without studying. Forget Google Maps, you'd remember every street you've ever walked down. You'd crush trivia nights. People would call you the human encyclopedia. Imagine recalling exactly what your friend wore on their birthday 5 years ago. Or remembering every line of every movie you've seen. Sounds like cheating at life, right? But here's the problem. Your brain isn't meant to be a hard drive with unlimited storage. Memory takes energy. If you remembered every detail, your brain would constantly be flooded with information. You wouldn't just remember your first kiss. You'd remember the smell of the room, the exact angle of the lights, the shape of the clouds outside, the number of ants crawling on the sidewalk, the sound of a car 3 streets away, all at once. Try having a normal conversation while 10,000 useless details scream for your attention. Shopping would be a nightmare. You'd remember every price you've ever seen for milk. You'd stand in the aisle paralyzed, comparing 823 different prices from the last decade. Even eating pizza would come with a slideshow of every single pizza you've ever eaten. Good, bad, and the one that made you sick in 2014. And sleep? Forget it. Every time you close your eyes, your brain might replay random moments in crystal clear detail. Imagine reliving every bad haircut you ever had, in high definition. Here's the wild part. Some people do live like this. It's called hyperthymesia, or highly superior autobiographical memory. These folks can recall nearly every day of their lives with insane accuracy. Sounds cool, but many say it's exhausting. They can't escape painful memories. Imagine feeling heartbreak or grief over and over because your brain refuses to let it fade. Forget moving on, you're trapped in a never-ending highlight reel of your own life. But what's the real truth? Forgetting is actually one of your brain's best features. It's like cleaning out your closet. You keep the important stuff and toss the socks with holes in them. Forgetting helps you focus, stay flexible, and keep your sanity. Without it, you'd drown in details. The ability to forget is the reason you can live in the moment instead of being stuck in the past. In other words, having perfect memory wouldn't make you a genius. It might just make you miserable. So, what if your brain remembered every single detail? At first, you'd feel like a superhero, but pretty soon, you'd realize that forgetting is the real superpower. It's what makes you human. Your brain knows that some details are just not worth the storage space. And honestly, who really wants to remember every time they stub their toe? So what do you think? Would you want a brain that never forgets? Or do you like having a built-in delete button? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this little brain adventure, don't forget to like, share, and hit that subscribe button for more fun what-if science stories. Because who knows, maybe the next video will be one you'll actually want to remember forever.